Okay, guys, so something had happened. Apparently, the software that I was using to record stopped recording, and I don't know why. Everyone is just kind of been moved, and we have let Lala have her child. The last child is going to be Nunu, and he is kind of adorable looking, but he does have the derp snout, which is exactly like his father, which I guess kind of declaring that he is the child of Neuroduke, but kind of weird. And we also decide that Mouse, since she is indeed the oldest and Lala is honestly getting kind of old, she will be the one to carry on the yellow gems to signify that she is carrying Adam and Eve's bones. I don't know why the system stopped recording, but nothing happened that was too intense. Obviously we have talked about the fact that Manala and Kira are going to have a child that's going to be possibly sick. There is no way for us to actually put in the genetics that they can have a child that doesn't have a certain gene. Kind of just what it is. Now, if their child does come out sick, which we're going to let her build a nest as soon as they can. If their child is indeed sick, that would mean that incest is officially tabooed in the pack, and the pack will declare incest a sin. And I guess they're going to kind of, not sure, I guess shunned away from the family. They're going to kind of distance away from them, and that's going to make Sunspot and Lala a little nervous about having another child, because they don't want the pack to kind of shun them, especially because she is the leader of the pack, and they don't want the leader of the pack to be shunned, especially when she has a great duty for the pack. That is a little concerning for them, and they're going to keep this secret and bring it to the grave with them. So we're gonna let Lala get out of the nest. We're gonna let Sunspot take the nest out, and then hopefully she can have another child with Sunspot soon before they pass away. But in order for that to happen, everyone kind of needs to bug off. So I guess we can kind of let them explore. This is a new territory, so they want to kind of go in pairs. They're gonna ask, I guess Simba was gonna ask Renasi to actually come with him. He has, I guess, breeding rights with her, and I guess it's kind of nice, but honestly they can't mate because their genetics don't line up properly. They both have G's, and that will make their children sick, and that will be a huge no-no. They don't want to risk it unless they find it, unless it's just too late for them to, like, you know, Simba passes away or some sort of thing. I guess that would be the only time they risk it, is if when it's his time to go. And so Mirakar is going to kind of bug off as well. She's going to kind of go with her uncles and try to continue exploring the territory, making it more clear so that they can actually, they won't get lost, they won't lose their way back to their alphas. We're going to hopefully get one more block away before they actually have another child. And I guess Mouse is going to sit next to her mother and hear about what's going to happen. Lala is going to explain to her that she's going to be indeed carrying the gems. When she finally gets her third gem, she will be carrying on the bones that her father has going to pass on. And she's going to explain to her that, you know, this is your duty. And it's kind of weird to think that both her other daughter, her first daughter, will be having a task, and her second daughter will also be carrying an enormous task as well. And it's kind of cool that how the game kind of plays out for this little story that we have for our little creatures here. So she's gonna sit by her mother and listen to the stories of her father that she barely got to know. She's gonna let her know that she had just met him and all that stuff, and that the duty that she has been bestowed on by her grandfather. Kind of weird. She's never gonna tell her daughter the situation. She might honestly tell Mirakor about who her real father is, and it's just gonna be kind of weird, but we're just gonna see how that plays out. Because honestly thinks she honestly thinks that she, as the main daughter of Lala, she doesn't understand why she won't be able to carry both the bluebird feathers and her grandparents' bones, considering that she is healthier than her younger sister Mouse, who she thinks is her main sister. So she's, I guess, will come back and ponder that thought before her parents pass away. But we're just kind of giving the opportunity for Sunspot and Lala to be alone so they can breed, so they can have a baby, another baby. So I guess we'll do it over here, kind of away. Honestly, it's kind of hard because they're still kind of being seen by the open eyes. So we're just gonna kind of go on, and we're gonna focus on Mina and see if she's going to have a sick child. So let's kind of go on to the next day and cross our fingers that the baby isn't sick. Oh, she's not sick. She's not sick. It's a miracle. Oh my god, that's a miracle, you guys. She's not sick. Okay, this is great then. So she has double nimble fingers. She has great eyesight. She is absolutely adorable with that little orange stripe down her face. She has the mask. She has normal blood clotting. She has high fertility, and I guess they're going to praise and sing to the family about the situation that has been bestowed upon them. And she has toe feet. Oh my god, she has frog toes. Oh my god, she has frog toes. They did not see that coming. Like, they were so quick to praise and sing about their daughter being healthy, but she has frog toes, which honestly isn't a bad thing, but it's not normal for them to see. And I guess the pack is going to be a little worried about that because they have never really seen the frog toes except for on their mother, and I thought that was kind of weird as it is because they all had regular toes. But obviously they're not going to really shun them too much because that's something that their mother had. So we're going to let these three kind of wander off, kind of give some distance away from them, and I guess these two as well will kind of distance off and kind of see if they can find more food. We should actually start doing that, collecting more food so that the pack isn't starved to death. With that being said, I guess this gives an opportunity for Kunu to actually wander off with his sister. So I guess officially now that she's old enough, she's going to be taking on her yellow gems. We can change her gems to yellow right now. There we are. She has yellow gems. And I guess the middle one will be, I guess, saying that she is the daughter of Eve. And I guess Eve can change her colors back to green, saying that she is she doesn't carry the bones anymore. And she's going to ask Mouse to take care of their brother. And so he's gonna toddle off over here, and honestly, while they're behind this little barricade, this little hill right here, they're going to breed. It's gonna be weird. They're not gonna know, the pack's not gonna understand what's going on, but they're gonna breed one last time before Lala gets too old, and she's going to have her baby right here. Actually, we're gonna have to move Sunspot so she can come over here and have a baby. A little weird. No one knows about this. Mouse is probably a little concerned as to what noises she's hearing, but she's gonna accept the fact she's not gonna understand anything. Honestly, she doesn't know what's going on. She's just watching her little brother, who she thinks is a little odd looking compared to her and her sister. Though she kind of has this bond with him because she has a great burden on her shoulders, and she sees that he also has the no paw, and that's something that she has. She can relate to that. So honestly, we're gonna focus on these guys over here. Let them kind of clear out the area, and I guess Miracore is gonna come back over here so she can actually talk to her parents about talk to her mother about the situation between her and Mouse and how come she won't carry the bones of her grandparents, like I said earlier. Yeah, that's something that we're concerned about. That's something Miracore is concerned about, the fact that she is healthy, she is strong, she is the oldest child between Lala and Neuroduke, who she believes that is her father, and she's curious as to why she won't be carrying both the bluebird feathers and her grandparents' bones. But I guess that will be when Lala explains to her daughter on her final days that she is not the daughter of Neuroduke and that she is the daughter of Sunspot. Sunspot. Actually, is that her father's name? Neuroduke, was that his name? Yeah, Neuroduke. So Neuroduke, the rogue male. It's kind of weird. Kind of interesting little storyline, but Mouse will never know. Maybe one day she'll find out from her sister, her half sister Miracore, when she gets a little bit upset. I think there's gonna be a little feud between these two because of the situation that has fallen upon her, that she has given a greater honor of carrying the actual guardians or the elders of the pack to kind of go back to their island. So we're gonna kind of, I guess we can't really do anything with Mouse because we don't want this baby to be kind of left alone. Kind of how like, wow, they're gonna change that name so quick. So Kirkir and Minala are gonna change their little frog's names, I guess, to Hops. She's honestly the first generation to actually have, I guess, weird genetics that they haven't really seen before, besides, I guess, the little derp snout. So I guess we'll name her Hops. And Officer Hops kind of reminds me of Zootopia, but she's honestly kind of cute. She doesn't have the swimming tail, which would be kind of sad if it would be kind of nice if she did, but that is the situation. So she is kind of like the guardian of gathering, and I guess it's kind of a weird play. So the first, a double nimble finger baby, and she, I guess, will be the guardian of harvesting. So I guess our guardian of harvesting it's kind of interesting, a little god in our little pack. But she has a little deformity of little frog toes, which is kind of cute to see. So let's focus on Adam and Eve. Actually, let's check to see if there's any more moves to do. No, it's not. let's focus. Not Adam and Eve. I keep calling them Adam and Eve because it's like they're like the main heads of the family. So Lala and Sunspot are going to be having their last child because Lala is getting a bit older, and Sunspot will have to watch over his daughter and his last child. Hopefully it's a son, hopefully it's a daughter. We don't care as long as it has somewhat genetics of that we're looking for. Cross your fingers. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Damn. Miracore is gonna come over here and she's gonna be hella jealous of this child because this child is absolutely healthy as hell and she has everything we're looking for. We're looking for a home immunity gene. We are looking for the stripes and she has both of those things. Oh my goodness, this is just absolutely insane. Oh my goodness, she is gonna be jealous. Her mother is gonna explain to Miracore that that this daughter is going to be the heir of the family. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely terrible, you guys. Like the fact that she won't even be the one to carry the bluebird feathers at all, and that she's gonna be so upset because that her sister who's not even gonna know her own mother is going to be carrying the bluebird feathers because she's the closest one to look like Adam. So she's gonna ask Sunspot to carry the bluebird feathers for her because she's passing on. She's getting a bit too tired and a bit old, and she's gonna ask Sunspot to carry those gems, carry those feathers for her as she passes on to the next life. She's gonna kind of go on to the side, and I guess this is when Miracore finds out that her father is Sunspot, and she feels like this is why she wasn't the chosen one because of the chance of incest. And she heard from a family over here that incest has caused members to either be very odd looking or be the perfect children that they're looking for, honestly, because that's kind of what happened. She is completely yellow, which is, I guess, a bright fur color. Exactly what we're looking for. She has the stripes. It's just crazy. She's honestly extremely healthy. And she even has a home immunity gene, is what we're really looking forward to. So she's going to be extremely jealous. She's going to be jealous of her younger sister, Anarara. So we're going to actually change her name. I guess we're going to go with Sunspot's kind of name theme. She is pretty bright, so we'll call her Flare. Flare. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think how you spell it, Flare. So her name will be Flare. She's extremely bright colored, and she is closest resemblance to Adam as possible. She had the stripes, colorful fur. She has a home immunity gene. It's just, I'm just blown away at how perfect this baby is. But honestly, this is just absolutely insane. I'm just blown away by the circumstances of this situation. And honestly, I guess Lala's gonna feel a little guilty that her oldest daughter wasn't given the opportunity to have something like this, but she might even explain to Sunspot that maybe they could share feathers. I'm not sure how that was gonna go, but we'll see how that goes. But honestly, that is gonna be it for today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you guys did, please hit the like button down below. All likes and comments are always much appreciated. And I'm sorry this episode's a little shorter than it was. I've been recording for quite some time, especially since the beginning part of this episode kind of got away from me, considering that it didn't record. But honestly, these episodes are kind of nice when they're those short little clips of what's going on. But with all that being said, you guys, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, homies.